Okay, kids, we're going to talk about 2 by 2 multiplication and 3 by 2 multiplication today. I have two problems from your handout that we're going to work through. As always, we start off with our estimate. So I'm going to kind of round this over. I'm going to say 20 times 100. This is my estimate here. And 2 times 100 would be 200, so 20 times 100 is 2,000. So my estimate is 2,000. That's what I expect my answer to be close to. While we're at it, let's do the estimate for the other problem as well. 33 times 14. You may notice on your handout that it's written 14 times 33. It doesn't matter which side we multiply, if which one's on the top and which one's on the bottom, if they're both 2 by 2 multiplication problems. Your work will look a little bit different below here. However, your answer will turn out to be the same. So I'm going to round this to 30 times 10 to the closest 10, which is 300. My answer is going to be about 300. Always get used to doing these practice problems, the estimates underneath, because that will be a good barometer for how well you're doing. Remember in class we talked about how we start in the number on the right, we multiply it up, and we multiply it over. Once we're done with the 8, we cross it off and bring down a 0, because the 9 doesn't stand for 9, it represents 90, 90. So let's do the problem here. 8 times 9, 8 times 9 is 72. I carry my 7 and bring down the 2. Next up, 8 times 1. 8 times 1 is 8, plus the 7 is 15. I'm done with the 8. I can cross it off and bring down a 0. See how everything is lined up nicely so far. I can then erase. Oh, I don't think it will let me erase actually. So I'm just going to cross it off for you can erase on your paper. And I move over to the 9. We go from right to left, remember. So 9 times 9 is 81. Carry the 8, bring down the 1. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 8 is 17. There's nothing left I can do, so now I need to add these two up. I work my way from right to left, and I have my answer. That is relatively pretty close to 2,000, so that makes sense. I look everything over. The biggest key is see how all the numbers are lined up on top of each other. If you don't know your multiplication facts, this will be challenging for you. But if you need to look at a multiplication chart, do that. But the time is ticking. We don't want to do that for too much longer if you're currently doing that. The second problem, 33 times 14. Same deal, 4 times 3. 4 times 3, there's 12. I carry the 1, bring down the 2. 4 times 3 is also 12. But this time I can't forget the 1 up top. So 13. Done with the 4, and I bring down a 0 because the 1 represents 10. I can cross this off. Normally I would erase it, but my program does not let me do it. 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times 3 is 3. I add them up together, 462. Now this would be a problem that I actually look over and say, does that make sense? Because my answer is a little far off from 300. However, look what we did. We rounded 33 down to 30. We rounded 14 down to 10. So that makes sense why our discrepancy is a little bit bigger than we might expect. I hope that helps you understand these two types of problems. Okay, the next skill we're going to look at is 3-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Like always, we start off with our estimate. You know it. And I'm going to round these numbers to numbers that end with 0. I always try to keep one number, the first number, as a number outside of 0 and all the rest zeros. So 329, what's the nearest 100 we could round this to? 300. What can we round 44 to? 40. So now that I have this here, I can multiply 3 times 4, which is 12. And add the 3 zeros behind. That's a little trick you can learn there. So I estimate that my answer is going to be around 12,000. Let's go and solve the problem. We always work right to left as always, starting with the 4. 4 times 9, 2 and 3, and then from there on out. So 4 times 9 is 36. Whoops, I just made a mistake. Even your teacher will make mistakes here, and it looks like it's frozen in time there. It won't let me change it. 36. Next up, we have 4 times 2, which is 8, plus the 3 is 11. Carry the 1, bring down the 1. And we have 4 times 3, which is 12, plus 1 is 13. I'm done with my numbers up top, so I can cross those off. Done with my 4, and the next 4 represents 40, so a 0 comes down. Notice how everything is lined up nicely. Next up, we go through the same process. 3 times 9 is 36. Carry the 3, bring down the 6. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 up top is 11. Carry the 1, bring down the 1. And 4 times 3 is 12, plus the 1 is 13. I add everything up nicely. Came to the answer of 14,476. It is a little bit above our average, but pretty close. What we can see here is that I rounded this number down to 300. I rounded this number down as well. If you rounded both numbers down, you'll find that your answer will be a lot higher than what your estimate was. Typically it works best if you can round one number up and one number down, and that will get you the closest. I hope this helps, and have a great afternoon.